Hello, and we're here with more blueprints. Gonna get started with day number 52 here shortly. But today I think could be a really big episode if this puzzle that we've been trying to work on is as important as I think it could be. And the specific puzzle is the one that I've been struggling to understand, which is the XYZ ABC. And so we're going to go through a theory that I and my wife have actually come up with. So funny story to start this. Last night, so my wife actually had surgery on her foot, unfortunately. And last night was her first night trying to sleep with it and just not comfortable. And so I was laying with her and she was just watching me play Pokemon TCG Pocket, and then, which I think, she was just looking for the music of the game is a little louder than my voice. Okay. Thank you, my dear. The music is always loud in this game. I'll turn it down just a little bit for now. But we were playing Pokemon TCG Pocket, or I was playing Pokemon TCG Pocket, and she was looking for a distraction, I could tell. So I said, hey, do you want me to tell you about some of the things I'm working on in blueprints? And real quick, I'm actually gonna mute the game for a second while we talk, just for a bit. There we go. So, just so it's not so distracting. So I said, do you want to hear about a puzzle that I'm working on? I mean, you might be able to help, you might not. She hasn't been watching all of it thus far, so she doesn't have like all the context of a lot of things. But it was this, this out of the this puzzle, a new clue book. And I said, this is the puzzle that's giving me a hard time. I think I've figured out most of everything else in this book, and there might be things that I haven't even realized are part of a puzzle yet, but this is the thing that's giving me trouble. I'm like, I've gone through, I've done what it says with the, count, assume the page count starts on title pages, like going A, B, C, and counting starting XYZ ABC, like it says. We're going to mute this for a second, but like it says, let's find it right there on the edge. We might hover over it in a second, but the order says XYZ ABC. So I've been starting on all the pages, on all the books, XYZ ABC. The other thing that I was thinking of, and I talked about it on the stream here, was, does dead end have anything to do with it? Dead end equals C. And so then I started going to pages in this book and finding where it said dead end. And there is actually a page that has dead end on it. I just skipped it, but right up here there's the dead end. So I thought maybe this is page C, and then you work backwards from there. That got me a message that didn't really seem to make sense. So we were talking about that, and then I was talking about this puzzle with the signs, and I was like, I figured that out, like what that, at least the signs, and creating a message out of it. And I showed her the map of the train station, and I showed her the picture that our mom Mary holds up, and I'm like, this is the route that it has. We went through that, and so I was showing her all these things, and then she took my phone, I think, and was looking at the message, and she says she's looking at the picture of the train station, and she has no idea if these connect or anything. I'm just showing her, things that I've been working on from this book. I'm like, I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. And she goes, well, there's 6 numbers on the train station. What if each of those numbers was a letter? And I went, oh my freaking God. That is 100% right. That is 100% right. This page is all one puzzle. It's a few different puzzles. But I never, because of the way this book has been set up, it's like, if you look at all the different pages, most of the pages have like multiple puzzles on them, especially the one with the chalkboard when he's looking at that, there's this whole thing. Anyways, long story short, I went, holy crap, that's completely right. This page is what I'm talking about. Can't get the right timing on it, but dead end, there's all these different things that don't necessarily all go together. They're all kind of separate puzzles. So in my mind, I kind of felt like the XYZ ABC and the signs with the train station were two separate things. But it looks like if this works out, if this is actually right, that this could give us a message. So I'm going to go through and find the books and decode it. So basically what we were looking at, we spent a bunch of time after this because I was like, holy crap, I'm super excited. And she was super excited. I think just probably one, just to see how excited I was, and two, like the fact that she kind of came up with this potential answer. So thank you to my lovely wife, Ash. I have to give her full credit for putting this together. Let's see if I can get this on the right spot. I can get my magnifying glass. Yeah, see, I keep looking at random stuff. Here we go. Okay, so we got the message. So in this case, the train station route, if you look at the route, I'm not going to pull that up right now, but where it starts and the route that you're supposed to take, that not only coincides with the picture that our mom had, but also coincides with the signs that are written out, which I believe said Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, right, dead, and then right, dead end. It's that same route. If you write that out, the numbers you get in order are 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, and 13. So if you correlate that to XYZ ABC, then X is 8, Y is 7, Z is 3, A is 10, B is 1, C is 13. So then the red book, which is the Red Prince. Let's see and find here on the stream where I watched myself look through this book, which is hilarious. This is gonna be me watching myself read this book for the first time, because I came back to it. So let's see. There's the fixed stars. Here's the Red Prince. Okay, so for the Red Prince, we are looking for page A, which we have decided is page 10. This is also going to get really weird because it's possible that I'm rewinding my video of watching it, but I figured it's all in one. This will be a lot easier. So we're looking for page 10, word 8 from the title page. So let's see what we can... Let's see what we can find. We're gonna have to go back, I think, because, yep, looks like, here we go. Let's see what Oldian had to say. Okay. So that was page 1. This is page 2, page 3. Hopefully we can find it. Might have to go pull my old version, but ignore him. This is page 3. Ignore that guy. He's under here. Don't worry about it. Page 4, page 5. Hopefully I go all the way to page 10. I might not. I might have thought this is where we stop. So, I might have to go back and find the original. Give me a second while I go pull that out. I'm just going to pull up the original so that I can do this here. I want to do it before we actually get into the game so that we can potentially do this early enough. I don't know if this riddle, this message that we get is going to have anything to do with time, so... I do want to check on it now. So bear with me. I'm going to pause the recording real quick. Okay, we're gonna start with the fixed stars because I was able to find that. Might as well do it. So the fixed stars was the blue book. So in this case, we're looking for page Z, which equals page 3, and then word X, which is 8. So page 3. So this is 1, the title page, and then I'm assuming. Let me go back. I am assuming that this is page 2 and this is page 3 potentially. So then we're looking for word 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Base. If you're gonna say this is page 2 and this is the next page is page 8, the North Star, I don't think there's 8 words on that last one. If you want to look at it again real quick, I flipped through it super fast, but on that North Star page, I don't think there's even 8 words. So I do think page 3 was actually right here. If we go to the next page real quick, North Star +1 gold. I don't think that works. So do you think that gives us our answer there? So let's see if we can find see if I can find red prints. What day was it? I feel like it was a later day the first time I ever got it. It wasn't super early. Let's see. What's up, Big Choppa and White Tiger? What's up, guys? You're Swalt. Oh, Mr. White Tiger, how's it going, man? Gentlemen, how are you fellas? Just playing some blueprints. Should pull up my what I have displayed so you guys can see what I'm trying to look for. I can't seem to find the right video where I played this. Let's see here. It might be this part. To be honest, this took Ash and I so long when we were trying to go through all my videos to like find the right playthrough, the right day. Let's see. The exact right day, when I found the room, when I actually read the book. If I actually opened the game, I could look through all my days and that would tell me. So it wasn't this day. I know it was in this corner when I found it. I think it's this one. And I found it really late, actually. I keep forgetting how late. Yeah, there it is. I think this was day like 9 that I finally found the red prints. So here's the red prints. Pretty good. I haven't played it, but I did watch Alien Rock's playthrough of this game. Okay, nice. It's super fun. I love it so much. It's been one of my favorite games in quite a long time that I've played. I'm super invested. I'm also super invested in playing it basically blind, where I don't receive outside help or like nudges in the right direction or even reminders or anything like that. My wife helped me a little bit with something. Helped me pretty good because we were talking about it and she just thought of an idea that I hadn't thought of. But she's never played the game. She's never watched the game other than what I've played. So I accept her help, but I appreciate not getting any knowledge from anyone who has any knowledge from the game already. There's a handful of things he didn't do that I wanted to see him do, but I don't have any information. All good. Thank you very much. Just I try and get that out there as soon as possible, just in case. There are people, I will say, that like to go in, watch people play this game who have played it and want to like guide them, which is totally fine if that person doesn't mind being guided. I do not want that. I want what I discover to be what I discover. I want to make them more so like I want to make the mistakes, if that makes sense. I don't want to like do it and then someone's like, oh, this is actually how you do it, and then we move on from there. No, I want to like struggle with it. That's actually part of the fun for me, is like struggling for it and then having those like aha moments are super super fun for me. So thank you, I appreciate that, White Tiger. So this is page 1, page 2, page 3. I only watch Alien Rocks play it because I don't have the notepad space to play. Dude, yeah, I need almost like a whole notebook for just this game. It's freaking ridiculous. So we're looking for page 10, word 8. So this is 3. Okay, come on, past Oswald. Move it along, buddy. 4, 5. Still 4, 5. 6, 7. Crows. 8, 9, and so this next page should be 10, I believe. I think this was right. Turn. When we looked at this. Oh, let me redo it real quick because I might have skipped a page, but maybe I should put this in like ×2 speed. Okay, so this is 3, 2, 3. I just don't want to miss any potential pages. 4, 5. That's what we got last night. Okay. Might as well double check while I'm here that we have the right pages. Six, 7. Eight, 9. And 10. Yep. So this looks right. It gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The word turn. So that leaves us with turn, blink, blink, base. There's a lot of things that I think potentially could come of that. So let's see if we can find. Let's go and find. Real quick. Let's do. I actually want to do this in a particular order. So let's do. Let's do a new clue last. So let's go to green, which is realm and rune. Hopefully I can find that. Let's see. Also, White Tiger, did you enjoy Alien Rock's playthrough? Because I'm actually interested in watching other people's playthroughs, kind of like the earlier stages before I. Because there's unlikely for there to be spoilers. I just like watching people's playthrough of this game because it's so interesting how every round is a little bit different. Okay, let's see if we can find realm and rune. Okay, I actually found it. I hope I went through all the pages, or enough pages. So here's what I had yesterday. Okay, hopefully we get there. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh geez. Actually, if we slow this down, can I slow this down? I could actually get it. Oh, let's play 0.25. Because I skip through this so fast. Okay. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this should be 10, and we're looking for 13, 11, 12. Oh, gosh, we gotta flip through that so fast. Okay, let's start over. 1. I like his YouTube channel, and I like watching other people's logic. Nice. That's what I like about this game. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, the way that everyone kind of plays this game differently is super fun to watch. So let's go back. I gotta... okay, 1. I gotta be ready to pause really fast when we do the flip through. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it should be on this page. Word 10, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do remember getting that. Scorched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have turn, scorched, blank, base. Okay. So let's one more time go all the way back. This one should be a little easier to... I can go normal speed, I think, here. This one should be a little easier because this one is going to be page B, which is actually page 1, and word 7, or word Y, which is word 7. So, we can go normal speed here. So page 1 is right here, technically, on this. And this would be 1, 2, 3, and this was the first one she and I did, and this is when I went, oh my god, this might actually work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And word 7 is sundial. And why, when I saw the word sundial, I think I had talked about this in my previous, literally my previous playthrough. I was just looking at the book and I went, Sundial Publishing. And I looked at that and I went, that's such a like oddly specific word for a publishing company. Like, why would you call it in this game, like for this game, to call a publishing company Sundial Publishing? And it made me think back to the one sundial in this entire game, which is in the apple orchard, and I have no, like, it's just been there, and I've always felt like it had something. So we can actually go start the game now, because our puzzle, our 4-word message is turn scorched sundial base. And so there are a few theories when it comes to this. This phrase, I'm hoping it works. It may not. I haven't tested it. It may be completely irrelevant, completely wrong, but I really felt like doing this. It felt like this was the right message. So I'm excited. He mostly does puzzle games, so it's calm to chill with. I saw him play Ballastro. Oh, okay, before I started. I've never played that game, but I've always heard it's really good. I love puzzle games. I might have to check out his channel and maybe watch games that I've played before and then go back to it when I do play certain puzzle games. That's kind of what I have decided I want this channel, like this stream, to be more about, is actually more puzzle games now. So I love a good puzzle game. Yes, Ash is excited. This is probably the most invested she's been in the game for a while, because because she helped me with this one. So kudos to her. We're gonna just go do it. Turn scorched sundial base. My theory about it is that it is gonna impact somehow these bird baths. I don't know if that for a fact, but oh, we also start with 2 extra items. Oh, we got the power hammer and the moon pendant and the key card. Dang it, I was actually hoping one of my 2 items was going to be that vault key. Son of a... I was really hoping that I would get one of these 2 and the vault key. That's alright. Getting the power hammer to start and the moon pendant is not bad at all. Because she's a genius. Well, I do think you are. I think you're brilliant, of course. I also think I was too in there deep, and you were able to see it from like a better outside perspective. So it's crazy because I got this open such a long time ago. And the other crazy part is my theory before we even touch this thing, because look at this thing. There's going to be something that it does. My theory is that this actually has to be turned on, which I also came back and I flipped this switch because I wanted to see. I felt like these, there's a whole couple pages in this book about them that detail them. Like, why is that even important? They haven't done anything other than like turn on the light for the elevator eventually. But like these themselves haven't done nothing. And I've always felt like maybe you just get extra apples if you have them on. Like, what is the point? But my theory is that actually has to be on for you to be able to do anything here. But it says touch the base, so maybe there's a particular time of day that we're supposed to do something. Turn scorched sundial base. Okay, well, let's turn these on, because that clearly didn't do anything. So now this is on. Is there anything this can do? Trying to touch every little pedestal, every little spot. If there's a certain spot we're supposed to touch. Scorched. Okay. My only other thought is that we have to get something that could light it, which is a possibility. We can make that work. Since it does say scorched, maybe we have to get the what is it? The glass? I think this is right. I think we just might not have the right item. We need the burning glass, or we need the from the gosh. If we go to is it Studio Edition? What is it? Oh, the Armory. Here it is. We go to the Armory. We need to get. I'm blanking on the light item that we need, but that would be my guess. Then is that we need to take that and light this somehow. So we're not quite there. If that doesn't work, then maybe this was completely wrong. But I really do feel like it's correct that there's something. So we're gonna see if we can get that. That's really gonna be one of our number 1 keys to today. Is we're gonna need to get the magnifying glass and the metal detector. I also, while watching myself look at stuff, I have not utilized the Blackbridge Grotto to its full extent. I have not done this. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. I read that again after seeing myself open that for the first time. Again, and read that and was like, holy crap, I could be getting to the laboratory from security every day and being able to like start an experiment from the get-go, which is pretty crazy. So I'm also not going to go get the outer room quite yet, because I want to see if we can get some dice. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. We definitely... Yep, find something that scorches or burns. Maybe that's what the scorch part means. Yep, that's what I'm going for, sweetheart. There are some, this is cool. Whoa. Oh, mural. There are some... There are 2 different items that could potentially do what we need. So that's... I've got to find the parts, though, to do it. Let's do commissary, because that is a way that we could get at least one of them, and maybe both. Dang it. Just gems. Just gems and keys. Thanks, baby. No magnifying glass, but if we can potentially get some more green rooms, we'll be in good shape. Since we did get the spare veranda, and getting items is going to be important to our run. Okay. Let's do locked the hallway for the locked trunk. And let's see where this takes us. Okay, we are going to have options at plenty of courtyards today, which can also get us more items. There's part 1. Okay. So that's part 1, getting the metal detector. Part 2 is going to need the magnifying glass. And part 3 we'll be needing to find the room, I'm blanking on the room name, but take the steps. We'll take, or it will be full. Take apples and more delicious. I don't know if I want 4-door rooms yet, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna take all the diamonds though, the gems. I'm gonna hold on to the 4 room, making 4 doors, rooms with 4 doors more common. Another courtyard. I think that's good while we're looking for items. More gems. Plenty of gems. Draft this one. Observatory, Nook, Chapel. Might as well keep taking observatory as much as I can get it. Getting the sail, getting another key, and apples are extra delicious today. Okay, we'll take drawing room here, and then we're gonna head back. Let's take chapel. Keep heading back. We can draft from over here because we're gonna get plenty of items. A silver key. I haven't got any dice yet. I'm really hoping to get some. Okay, let's do a couple more rooms. Take nursery here. And we could totally look through the red prints if we wanted to double check our work. Page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Page 10, word 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn. Yep, that's what we got. Okay, we need to continue to try and get green rooms. Let's take bedroom here. one more room for some potential more items. Dice, dice, dice. Oh, dice. Crazy. Okay. Really need a couple things. I think I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep taking the courtyard since we have so many of them. I can't believe we're not getting any dice though. The one thing I will 100% take is code check if we get the chance at it. Because code check will give us the drill, which will be really nice. I don't necessarily need garage. Okay, let's do this. The white box is true. The other two boxes are false. The other two boxes are empty. So if this is true, then this means this has the gems. Which would make, if this was true, the other two boxes are false. Obviously can't be that. So this would have to be, if this was true, this would have to be false. Meaning this one could be true, but it wouldn't be able to be true, so it'd have to be false. So I guess that could work. What happens if this is true? It means this is true, but that doesn't work, because this is saying that those two are false. So only one of these could be true, or they both could be false. If this is false, that means this is true, which means, means this is false. Sorry. If this, wait, no, sorry. If this is false, yeah, if this is false, actually, then this means this is false, which means all three would have to be false. Oh, no, wait, it says the other two boxes are false. So I mean that would have to be true. So I don't think these work together unless they're both false. If that makes sense. So if this is false, then this is false, and that works. So I think that's actually true. I think it's the only way that it works. Oh shit, I was not expecting that to just pop out of there. We got the, that's awesome. We got the logical trophy. Winning 40 parlor games. Logical trophy in recognition of your unending pursuit of the truth. Hell yeah. Gotten 40. 40 complete. Okay. I'm not going to draft out of the parlor. I want to draft out of the drawing room because we can redraw potentially. Library, 100%. Dang it, I was hoping the magnifying glass might be sitting here. I don't know what I want to check out yet, so I'm actually going to leave that blank for now. But we can draw from here because we can get rare rooms. We could actually just take the weight room now and finally open up that lever spot. Would cost us a bunch of steps. You know, let's just do it. I think I can buy enough food today. So we're gonna eat that. Because I really just want to break this wall down. We finally have the power hammer. Nice. Ooh, and there's something in here. It's not even just the switch. That was a bunch. Oh shit, this was so worth it. Okay. This is a red note, not handwritten. So the destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent and will reset every few days. Well, we know that to be false because we've destroyed a lot of things and they've always stayed destroyed, so that's cool. But this is what I really wanted. I really wanted it because of that message. The eighth angel to... Oh gosh, I gotta go back and look at that picture. I had no clue that this was gonna be in here. Let's just take a picture of the whole thing real quick. Wow. Cool. It's taking me so long to actually get this that... Okay. So I remember an angel to tower or something. Let's see. It says... The eighth angel points to our dreams. Points to our dreams. The eighth angel points to our dreams. Is what that message says. Okay. Alright, let's see what's through here. Then we're gonna go back. Workshop! Okay. Battery pack. So, the only thing we need left now is the magnifying glass. To make this happen today. We could go out, we could draft the outer room. No dice so far is kind of crazy. I'm gonna do it. There's a few different options that we could take today. I think at this point the schoolhouse is not great since we've already burned so many. Probably will end up getting it. No, we didn't. Okay. Could do shelter. We could do hovel. I don't want to do hovel with how few of steps we have left. It's either tool shed or shelter. Let's do shelter. I don't think you usually get the magnifying glass out of the tool shed. So we're gonna do this because then we can get into the lab from here. Okay. So let's get laboratory. Let's see if we can do a couple experiments. Oh, both set your steps to 40 or a letter will be delivered. I want to do the each time we find some trash while digging, but that means we have to get the code check. I do think I'm gonna do a letter. Just I feel like that's too good not to. Spends whenever you spend 2 or more gems draft room. We have tons of gems. I'm not really worried about that. Let's do that. I think we'll definitely pick and choose. I would think we can do that at least 3 times on this run. then we can check the radiation monitor, which shouldn't be very high. Yeah, but if we start doing some experiments, that should go up, theoretically. Okay. We can buy as many bananas as we want from the commissary. We'll try and draft kitchen. We'll try and get dining room. So let's go commissary real quick. It's cool though. It's just a picture of the east, I think. Just buy out these bananas. Okay. Didn't get us a ton of steps, but something. Boiler room. Is there any reason for the boiler room today? Could do planetarium. We could just try and get... This is possible for a magnifying glass in here. Oh, we did get a die. One die. At least we can re-roll, potentially. Running shoes would have been nice. So the 8th angel, that's the 7th. I really think the 8th is back here. The 8th angel points to our dreams. Okay. Yeah, we really somehow, this has to be moved. I'm not sure how to. Scribble something on the back of here. I don't know. That's what I think that refers to, but do we just take kitchen here? I just need to take kitchen. Make sure we have enough steps. Excuse me. It's weird, we haven't gotten really much from the metal detector. So we can buy that for sure. Bacon and eggs. If we have the showroom, we'll get 30. We do that. I'll wait on the bananas. We're doing better on steps now. Okay. So we wanted to draft out of here because we can actually redraw if we want, and I do want to redraw. Take treasure trove, get some gold, plus it connects us. So this is red with like, I don't even know how to describe that symbol, but the previous box in this room contained a true statement, but that is a red. I think the previous one was false. No realm that flies the white flag. It was green and handwritten. There was a pink moon. This is a pink, what do we call this? Pink with flames, I guess? This whole thing is super confusing because these messages are all over the place. False. Red typed. That's the previous box. Box. Eventually this is gonna pay off. I have no idea why or how, but eventually it's gonna tell us something useful. Because so far all it's telling us is things about the boxes themselves. Eventually one of these boxes will have something, some useful info that we have to decide if it is true or false. So. When that'll be, I have no idea, but that is the 11th time we've drafted that room, I believe. We can actually count, which is nice. Found floor plans. Still need to get the throne room. Trove. 11 times. Yep, I've written down all 11. So that's good. Let's go through the drawing room. Do we want something with many doors here? Maybe. Courtyard's fine. We can also redraw. What would we more likely want to get? I don't know. Let's redraw. Holy shit. I did not know how I'm supposed to draw that. But my thinking is it can only be drawn, now that I see it where it is, that it can only be drawn on this select spot because this is right. I kind of thought about that, but I had no theory to actually back it up. Yeah, it is the exact middle. If you count that, there's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would have 1, 2, 3. Well, it's the exact middle of actually without room 46. It has 4 rooms on every side. It's the exact middle of the house. I don't know. Whatever. No one has to believe me because I never said anything about it, but holy fuck, we got the throne room. That is actually crazy. Okay. Well, that just changed this game, and we had 15. We gotta look aside for this because this is about to get wild. So many gems. Thank goodness, because it costs 5. Alright. I have no idea what's about to happen here. Thank you for the redraw drawing room. That's insane. Oh, there's a king. It's the other king. Holy shit. It says reclaim the crown. What happens if I sit here? Oh shit. Oh, it's just another way to open room 46. There is a second lever. Crazy. Okay. What if I bring the crown back here and I sit in this throne? Will it let me sit in the throne? So right now it doesn't appear anything's happening. It says reclaim the crown. Or maybe I have to bring the... That looks like the paper crown. Son of a biscuit. Close exhibit. That looks like that paper crown. Shit. Do I have to bring that? Okay. What else is happening in here? Oh shit, there's a sanctum key in here. I didn't even see that. I was looking, I saw the king. I didn't even see the sanctum key. Okay, fuck yeah. King in, that's the, whatever, it was, the riddle was, king held by a king on his throne or something. So there's the king who had it. Hell yeah. Okay. We've actually almost got almost thought his eyes moved at me when I moved closer. We've almost got all the sanctum keys. Huge. Okay. So what happens if we bring a crown back here? I'm going to try both. I'm going to grab crown room 46. Okay. Sweet. So we need to do that. We still need to find a magnifying glass. So much to do here. We have one reroll, so let's take Courtyard. More keys. We could just keep taking Courtyard. Yeah, I'm gonna keep taking it. As much as it annoys me to have to keep taking Courtyard, it's also generally a pretty good room. Just with the multiple doors. This is what we need. Some dice. Do I want pool, locker room, sauna, pump room today? I don't necessarily need them. Let's do security. One battery pack. I know where that is. That's everything. Okay. Damn it. I should have... I didn't order a magnifying glass, apparently. Damn it. Okay, well, we'll have one hopefully tomorrow in the commissary. There's code check. We could redraw, but there's sometimes a magnifying glass in dark room. In the off chance that we get utility closet, we could turn things back on. What the fuck? Why did it not turn off? Oh, shelter protects you from the next... That's right, I forgot about that. I forgot I got shelter. Okay. So how many are we protected from? There's no magnifying glass in here. I feel like I found one in here once before, but maybe I'm lying. Okay. Morning room, I mean, that's not bad. Plus we find more items in here. I think you could find a magnifying glass in here. Car keys. Gems. Nope. I feel like there could be something with this article that tells us something, but I don't know what that is. 73 years old. After a prolonged struggle with a heart condition, and he kept from the public eye until his final days. Matthew Jones, presumed deceased for the past 6 years. She wrote Red Prince, Swinburne, and a new clue. Wearing Gold's own son, 14. Visional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. And I was the testamental in way. It's clear that the young heir from Reddington distinguished in his own right as last year's county science fair runner-up. Who did I lose to? Jeez. Freaking prodigy. Okay, not exactly what we were looking for, but oh, classroom. Haha. Sometimes there's magnifying glasses in classrooms. No. Nothing in here that we don't already know. So my guess, my personal guess, I have no confirmation though, but this is the first time I've even been able to draw it, is that the throne room has to be in the middle of, this is the only spot you can draw it. So we gotta make sure when we come to that spot that we maybe have some rerolls. That would be my assumption. We could take Cloister here. Experiment successful. Eighth Angel. Dining room or courtyard. I want something that goes up. We do want to connect to the foundation. Plus we get a little luckier. Ooh, lockpick kit. Wish that was a magnifying glass. Do we have protection still from archives? Otherwise, I'll just take that. I think we do. So we drew archives. Ooh. Okay, we gotta take the armory. Yep. Hopefully we can purchase what we need. I feel like there could be a magnifying glass in here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's go grab the crown of the blue prince. Okay, so we got first key, furthest rank, that's here. Second key locked tight in the vault of a bank. We found the vault key, I'm pretty sure, just didn't keep it today, so we still gotta get that key again, but I think we know that we can trade for it in the trading post. The third key is high up among all the clocks, we did that. Fourth down below beneath all the docks, we did that. Fifth key is held by a king on his throne. Assuming that's the one that was in that room. Weird that it's held by a king. I mean, it was next to the king. But where was his throne? He wasn't sitting on the throne. I feel like that would have made more sense if the king was like sitting on the chair on the throne. But the sixth station left by one of your own. We found that in the train station. The seventh is major. If you draft it quite late, found that in the music room, and the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Part of me has thought that that might be the last door in the sanctum, but now more and more, I'm pretty sure it's this room, room 8, the last room of 8, because I'm pretty sure we have now entered every room in this game except for this. And I don't know how that's found, but kind of crazy. How do we get to room 8? Okay, so we have this crown. We could go back. I'm not going to take the basement key. We could draft. Music room. We can take passageway. We have plenty of... keep getting letters. No problems with that. Let's go to the left. Could remove that. Do we want office? Gets us gold. I'm gonna just... Oh! I meant to remove it. Now we're more likely to get red rooms. Son of a... Whoops. Okay, we got dining room. That's good at least. I meant to remove that, damn it. Either conservatory or study. I think I want study out. I think redrawing some floor plans right now would actually be really nice. I thought there was a possibility study would have the magnifying glass. We really, really want to get the armory, because that is our way to getting something to burn. Okay. Do we eat this now or later? Let's just eat it now. That way I don't feel like we have to take showroom. 58 steps. Okay. Can work with that. Let's do silver key here. I wanted it to connect. Can redraw. Chamber mirrors, I don't like that. Just redraw. How many mechanical rooms do we have today? 1. This would be 2, 3. Just 3. So that's not great. Vegetable is fine. Okay. We're really looking for armory in one of these last couple of rooms, though. And we do need to go down a foundation at some point. Let's just use it. Vault, as much as I want it. Walk-in closet could actually get us magnifying glass. I'm gonna try it. I'm risking it. Risking it for the biscuit. Keys, lucky. Okay. Would have liked that earlier. Okay. Really? say the way we wanted to go every time was blocked off. How far is it down the throne room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go down there, and then come back up foundation. It's exciting. I feel like we've had a bunch of things happen potentially today so far. So let's see if we can do anything with this crown. Doesn't appear so. Okay. So we're gonna need the paper crown, which we're not gonna be able to get today. Is there anything else about this room? Like, there's candles, there's the knights. There's 6 knights. They've all got shields. There's one knight who's left-handed. I see you, dude. They have a weird thing about their eyes, like their helmets, that make you think their eyes are moving. It's very trippy. I don't know if that was intentional, but like, I don't know if you guys can tell watching, but it's, you kind of go back and forth. It looks like their eyes are almost moving. But it's weird. There's one knight who holds his sword in his left hand. Just one. The former seat of power over Rinda Ares would heard the current era and the rise of the Red Banner. Reclaim the crown. I think we're supposed to bring that paper crown here. Okay, let's go up to the foundation. We can turn the key in. I think let's draft these last couple rooms first. And we'll probably redraw until we hopefully get burning a lot of steps. Solarium could have it. Let's do Solarium because I think, I don't know if it's a rare room actually. That might have been a mistake, but standard. Okay. Thought maybe we have a chance at a good item. Since it was a green room, thought we might get magnifying glass or something. Come on, give it to us. I could do attic. 8 items. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not missing that. I can't be missing that many items. Is it just going to give me a bunch of keys and gems? It's really risky. I think I'm going to keep going. And sell out for the... Fuck, the closed exhibit can be right here? I can't get to that. Ah! I can't get to the crown from there. Oh, brutal, brutal, brutal. What is going on? Lost and found could give me it. You Utility closet. What did I say? No, that was for the dark room. I didn't end up needing that. This is rough. So we could take courtyard and go into our last room. Or we lost and found and hope. Hope and pray. Maybe it'll be in here. Okay, we did get 2 dice. That does give us 2 more rerolls. Does it cost anything? It does not. So we have potentially 4 opportunities at it right here. Okay, come on, baby. This is where it gets tough. Do we take the attic? We might have to take the attic. At this point, with the amount of rerolls we have. I don't have the gems. Fuck. Office could have a magnifying glass. Coat check exactly when we didn't need it. I have so many dig spots that I could go. If there was just found a magnifying glass in one of them, that would be kind of crazy. The one thing that is alright, last roll. Come on, last roll magic. Fuck. Maybe it's in the dormitory. I don't know. Maybe it's just sitting here. Nope, it's the hall pass. Fuck. There's probably some random key in here. Damn it, man. Okay. That sucks. Didn't get it today. I really wanted to figure it out, but that magnifying glass just eluded us. Okay, let's go do the key. Turn that in. Not all failed today. Let's decide what one we want to which of the doors we want to open. I feel like it'd be really, really rare if there was like a magnifying glass down here. I don't know if anywhere down here even has items. So let's see. I know we've done Orinda Aries, we've done Fen Aries, and I believe we completed our Raja. Yep. So 3 is Arch Aries, which we know is yellow. No, Arch Aries is like lightning. I don't know if I know their travel. That's the only thing I don't know if I know, but maybe I could guess because I think I have the other 3. This is nuance, green, blimp. Don't know if I know weather or like the moat. This is Vera, which is pink, desert, and turtles. Like arid. Turtles is their travel. So I think just figuring out their moats. Morajai, I think we've got some of it. Like they sail, they just travel via boats. And then this is Costa Rica, which I think probably the least I know about. So I think we could either figure out Arch, Ares, or Vera. Let's do Vera. I think I can do Vera. Because I know I have pictures of their stamps. Vera stamp. Yep, so you have Vera Shores. They're a desert. They ride turtles. It's pink. And so we just need to figure out their moat, which I would be willing to guess is like maybe spiritual. I mean, they ride fucking turtles. Could be tribal. Archeries is industrial is what it is. Okay. We'll give it a shot. I think we could do it. So let's start. I'm gonna guess they're. I'll start with tribal. Which would be. It's actually this moat. So that works. Their weather is. Extreme heat. Which is the kind of wavy lines. Their travel is the turtleback. And they are the color pink. Not that. It's that. Okay. And then let's get their color, which is pink. Which is... Oh, it's that one. I have a picture of... You know, I think their moat might be wrong. I think I have a picture of one of these from the clock tower. So let me see if I can find the clock tower. So it's that. Yeah, so that's pink. Hold on. Let's find the clock tower picture. Pretty sure it was the flower looking one. That's not this one. I think it was poetic. I think that might have been my second guess. Ah, shit. That's wrong. If I remember correctly, I think it was poetic. Okay, it's that. Poetic, which is the flowers. I remember looking at that not that long ago. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. We just gotta get the color right. I think we've got it. That's alright. I'm gonna find the picture. Double check. It's always hard to find when I took some of these pictures, but did I not take a picture of it? It's kind of crazy if I didn't. If I just can't find it. Could go back in one of my videos. Just not super fun. Try and search for it. I know which video it would be. Only thing I can think of is that the desert is not right. You know, they're writing turtles. So what would there... It looked like turtles in the desert, but it might have been on the coast. So it might have just been a beach. It still could be tribal too. It could have been the other little flower looking one. Could have been this. Let's try that. Okay. Wasn't this one, was it? Oh, it was that one. Okay. I remembered it as being a little like flower looking one, but it was actually spiritual. It was okay. It was the circle. I feel like I remembered seeing petals, but maybe it was this. Cool. Okay, so they're actually spiritual, elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. I think that's maybe what I said at first. Sweet. So we can do a more Ajay box. The variation for Vera. While more dry boxes were never as popular in Vera as in other realms, pink tiles were eventually introduced based on the Veran people's devout respect of the sacred circle. Take a picture of this. What is the sacred circle? Based on the Veran's people, devout respect. When these tiles are pressed, all adjacent and diagonal tiles rotate around the pressed tile. Okay. I feel like I've dealt with pink before, so we're gonna get pink. So when you press this, everything rotates. Okay. Orange. I see. Orange, if it's surrounded, turns into that color. So, brilliance. So now, just a matter of rotating these correctly. I feel like eventually it'll be right. Ah, so close. Ah, we got it. Ah! No! Wait, go back. Okay. I misclicked. Let's go. Okay. More allowance. Beautiful. The pink flags of Vera. Ooh, look at that. With the turtles. Look at the turtle. Alright, let's see when our old Uncle Herbert visited Vera. They do live in the desert, just by the water. Yes. Look at the turtle. They ride fucking giant turtles. Alright. There's the stamp. Vera Moraven, Mount Holly Estate in care of Miss Babbage. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless, and as I've gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. So I should write down... I had them as... What was it? Because I think each... region or each realm, there's only 7 or 8 options for each, so it's either, I think they're all different except for Fen Ares and Orinda Ares, since the same location, have some overlaps. So that's my theory, because there's 8 colors, but there's only 7 modes. No, there's 8 modes, which makes sense. Like Fen Ares Martial versus... I don't remember what Orinda Ares was, but... Metropolitan maybe or something. And then you have Weather, and there's only 7 Weather, because Orinda and Fen have the same weather because they're the same place. And then you have Transportation, and there's only 7 of those, because they use the same transportation. So that makes sense. But so I want to mark down what Vera was, because that would take out spiritual as an option for any of the other realms, I'm assuming. I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly has not lost a single speck of charm are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera upon arriving is lent one of these hard-shelled friends for the duration of their stay to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Mora Jai. Herbert's. So I'm assuming he comes here after Mora Jai. That's the clue we get from this. Okay. So at some point we'll have to get Mora Jai figured out. Okay. Cool. Okay. What else to do? Do I have enough to solve Nuance or Mora Jai? Based on the pictures, let's look at the colors. I have another picture from the Lost and Found. Never mind. This was the one that was... The Lost and Found was the one that was for freaking Vera. Never mind. It wasn't Clock Tower. What was the one I found in Clock Tower? That's 6 doors open. Do these look like doors? That one especially. This one look. This literally is a door frame. It's the same on this side. Interesting. Oh man, I really wanted the magnifying glass. We got the throne room. I don't know if there's much more I can do on this day. Let's double check my notes. The 8th angel points to our dreams. Points to our dreams. And then turn scorched sundial base. So we have to light the sundial. Huh. Make sure there's no magnifying glass down here. Unlikely, but see what's in the shape of truth. Still trying to decide what that means too. Here's our train puzzle. 8, 7, just for everyone at home. 3, 10, 1, 13. XYZ ABCs, how we've gotten there. And the reason that makes sense is because 13 is dead end. That's why that dead end is pointing to C. And I think last time I was playing, I was really focused on that dead end, and dead end being in the book somewhere, and not focused on that dead end on the map. And that's your clue, I think, to them connecting in the end. That's like the way you go, oh, these might actually connect. But I just didn't put that together, even though I looked at the map many times at the same time. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so my working theory, real quick, actually, with this whole thing, is that something, maybe another sundial will appear on each of these bird baths, and somehow you're supposed to get them, you're supposed to, like, turn them to point at each other. So there's this one. So then you have to figure out where is this point. No, but this one you can actually point, like the other one's right here. I think there's some on the west side of the grounds too. Not sure where you would go from here. Yep, there's one right here. So we're at this point. I don't know. It's just my working theory. We won't know until we try it. Because this one would go from here. Maybe you just have to point it in the direction of the next one. I don't know. This one would be here. It would go out to here. It has to be scorched. Okay. Turn that back on. So we can go back down there. We're going to do the chess puzzle real quick. And I'm just going to take Mantle the Night back because honestly, the other ones are not that helpful at this moment. Just being able to draw that room is actually so nice. The items you can get from it. It's always so much further than I think it is. And then we got that whole thing, which we need more of the words to know how to solve that. So, okay, so we know the king right there, in smack dab in the middle. If you want to call this A, B, C, D, E, it'd be, you know, E5. Bishop right there, queen. We did grab the study, I think, in the corner. Did we ever grab Nook? I don't think we grabbed Nook, but we definitely have a observatory. Where else could the rook go? I just have to guess on the rook. Where else is the rook go? I know it's in the Nook. Is it in security or is that a knight? I'm sure we have another room that has a rook. Oh, maybe treasure trove? Here? Be my guess. Oh, maybe that's a knight as well. Oh, if we didn't get anything out of the rook, that'd be kind of surprising. All the pieces. Weird. I guess we didn't. Yeah, we just didn't grab Nook. Just didn't really have a need for a lot of keys today. Dang it. Okay, I guess we can't do this. I was just gonna change it straight to the knight. I mean, we can still get Mantle of the Knight, but yeah, weird. The 8th angel points to our dreams. rook. Just because we have so many courtyards, which at least tomorrow we'll be done with that, to be honest. Like, it just clogs up your, like, I like courtyard. I think it's a very good room, but too many of them. And we did get 4 successful triggers of the experiment, so that's great for our next trip to the mailroom. 4 new letters. We're getting there. Part of me really wants to keep going and play another day here, but I also have some prior obligations that I have to get to, so I'm gonna go check security before we end and just make sure there's nothing, no other items that we're missing. I know we never picked up the battery, but besides that. Okay, so we need to go this way. I wanted to check coat check. It's a standard. It seemed like it was really hard to find today. The 8th angel points to our dreams. What could our dreams mean, I guess? That's not the right way. Our dreams. Reference to this game. I swear if it's sitting somewhere, it's not. Okay. I'd be excited, but also annoyed because we even got, you know, spare veranda. We got, you know, greater chance of finding items in green rooms, and just didn't want to pop up. Is there any room we want to end our day in? We did not get any of the rooms that are like good for tomorrow necessarily. We could try nursery. I feel like that's a room we've been wanting to end in. See if that changes anything for us, since there's not really anywhere else. We could end in throne room, but don't know if that's going to do anything. Yeah, the fact that there's just one who's randomly left-handed is weird. It makes sense for, like, to look opposite on this end. Then, like, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Like, wouldn't you have 2 of these guys on one side be left so that the shields are, like, on the same side? Could just be coincidence, but I don't think there's anything. Oh shit, I just noticed that. We're into Aries. Sigil. Well, we have the crown here, like... It's weird. We worked really hard to get this room, so there's gotta be something, like... There's gotta be something really important. Like even this knight and this knight are all right-handed. There's a gold knight, but every knight statue's the same. Make sure there's nothing else in here. We didn't decide to check out a book. What would we want to check out that we haven't looked at in a while that could be useful information to review again? I don't know, the Curse of Blackbridge? One of the drafting strategies? Do Curse of Blackbridge? I don't know. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington? Okay, we're back in our nursery, and this is where we will save and quit, call it a day. Not exactly what we were trying to do, but we did do some pretty cool things. Oh, Garden Castle, 12 green rooms and the throne room. So it's a castle now with the throne room officially. I believe that leaves us one more room to get, which is room number 8, and I have no idea how we're supposed to get that. Well, that's going to call it here for us today, and we'll be back very, very soon with more blueprints. There's still so much more for us to figure out, and I was so excited to try and maybe do the sundial puzzle, and unfortunately we were missing an important piece and could never get it, but we got to the throne room. That's pretty awesome, and we got another sanctum key in, so we're only missing 2 more sanctum keys, and I believe one is in the vault, and the last one is in room 8, wherever the hell that room is. Been hiding from us this whole time, but if you made it this far in the video, appreciate you watching again, and we'll see you next time for day number 53 as we continue this awesome playthrough of blueprints. See you guys next time. Bye.